Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new storytime video. I'm hoping these are going to become more frequent on the second channel. Basically, what this was a clip from the Twitch stream, which is, of course, linked down in the description. If you ever want to check out me live, that's the best place to find me. I always tell stories like this, but someone asked me specifically when or how or if I was a full-time content creator, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it. And I kind of gave a little bit of backstory as to how that came to be. I missed a couple things, so I'm going to fill in the blanks here as we go. But if you enjoy story time, want to see more videos like this one, hit that like button. But here is essentially how I became a full-time YouTuber. Do I have another career outside of YouTube? Nope. I've done YouTube full-time for 4 years now? 5 years? A while. Since what game was out at that time? Modern Warfare 2019? Or was it before that? What game was before? No, it was before that. No, it was well before that because I was going to school and doing YouTube full time at the same time. That was busy. So the busiest I ever was it would have been Infinite Warfare. And what game came out the year after Infinite Warfare? Was it World War II? I think it was World War II. Am I right? Someone in chat help me. Are you on my team? You're on my team. Thank you for your dedication to this franchise we all love and the endless hours of content. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I haven't heard that in a while. Just keep doing. That's good enough for me. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I had just started school for paramedic, and paramedic's a 2-year program here. So what I have to add to this is actually, I think it was about 6 months before that during Black Ops 3. It was the summer of Black Ops 3. And at the time I was working at Pepsi. And that is the exact time, as you're going to hear, that my channel completely blew up. It went from essentially 50-ish thousand subs to over 200,000 subs within a month or so. At that same time, Pepsi, where I worked at, as an order picker, I actually got paid pretty well there. They treated their employees very well. Nothing against them, but they shut down because they wanted to outsource to a third-party company, so they didn't have to pay their employees as much. So because of that, I got a very small severance package. I worked there for like 6 months. It was very, very small. And I took that money and I bought a new camera with it. And I said, you know what? For the next 6 months until I go to school, I'm going to just do YouTube full-time and see how it goes. At that point, I ended up going back to school while I was being a YouTuber full-time. And that was where this story picks up. And Infinite Warfare was out, and I made a video, and it was called Infinity Ward, What the Fuck Are You Doing? And it was right when they put out all of the Quartermaster blueprints that you could only get by spending money. And I put out that video, and that day, Activision sent me an email inviting me out to an Infinite Warfare event. I think it was for DLC 1. So I went, and after that I got invited to like everything for the next 2 years. So at that point I was doing YouTube full time. My channel blew up in Black Ops 3. I remember in Black Ops 3 I went from like 40,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers. And then in 1 month I went from 100,000 subscribers to 200,000 subscribers in 1 month. It was like literally doubled my channel size. And then Infinite Warfare came out, put out that video, and then I started getting invited to events. And these events at that time were like one every 2 months. So I had to go to school. And then when you're training to be a paramedic, you also have to do things called rideouts, which is essentially working as a paramedic with just someone watching over your shoulder. And you had to do like 2 or 3 of those a week. And later on, it was like literally 3 or 4 a week. Just whenever your preceptor was working, you were working. So I was getting invited to these events, going to school, essentially working as a paramedic. I don't know why I'm using this gun. Someone just messaged me saying this is the real deal. I don't normally play on PlayStation, so So it was really, really busy to the point where I remember this would have been, Jesus, it would have been the November of when World War II came out. I had my final exams for paramedic because your fourth semester was essentially all working as a paramedic. So I had my final written exams. I had my final practical exams, which are basically they give you scenarios and you pretend to be a paramedic like someone's actually hurt. And they were like crazy. I think my final ones was labor and delivery. I think I had one that was flail chest. And then you have a medical one. I can't remember what my medical one was, but probably like asthma attack or heart attack. No, it was heart attack with resuscitation. That's what it was. So I had that, written exams and rideouts, and I got invited to the launch event for World War II, and all of that happened in 1 week. So I had to write final exams, do my practical, do I think 3 rideouts that week. So those are 12 hours each. And I think those were all night shifts, so 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I went to LA for 3 days in 1 week. And I remember finishing that week. And the thing I didn't mention during all of that is, while all of that was going on, I was still uploading like 4 minimum videos a week, if not more. Oftentimes it was literally 7 videos, if not more a week. But I think that week was probably like 4 or 5 videos. But I was still doing that on top of everything we just talked about as well. I think it was the no, it was in December. So what the heck event was that? Because it was maybe, I thought it was right before Christmas break, but maybe I'm wrong. But I remember getting home and I slept for 18 hours straight because I think I had like 6 hours of sleep that entire week.
We've lost the lead.
So yeah, I was busy then. Life's a little easier now. That's just horrible aim. I haven't done well this game. Oh, why am I using this gun? I need to level up the rival. Holy loud teammate footsteps. Do you have the rival? No, you have the... Okay, yeah, you're just behind me. What was my toughest call as a paramedic? I don't know. I guess ones where you don't know what's going on. We had someone with something called superior vena cava syndrome. They basically blew up like a balloon. They ended up dying. We had no idea what was wrong with them. It was essentially lung cancer that metastasized to their aorta within a week. Yeah, that one was tough.